We Brits just love our pets. More than half the UK population owns a pet, so it's safe to say that a lot of renters want to move into a new place with their furry friends. In this episode, we're looking at renting with pets and answering the question, can your landlord say no to your beloved animal? Make sure you visit moveiq.co.uk too. There's a whole section dedicated to helping tenants know their rights, plus guides and shortcuts to help you every step of the way. Now, historically, renting with pets has been difficult as most landlords are wary about potential damage. That's not surprising. A recent survey by Property Mark revealed that over 85% of landlords and letting agents have come across property damage due to pets. Even worse, over half weren't able to recoup the cost of repairs. Now, previously, landlords could ask tenants with pets to put down a larger deposit. However, the tenant fee ban of 2019 meant that landlords could no longer charge more than 5 weeks' worth of rent as a deposit, putting an end to higher deposits for pet owners. Consequently, many landlords outright refuse to allow pets in their properties, leading to many renters having to make the heartbreaking choice between a home or their pet. In fact, in 2021, only 7% of rental properties were advertised as pet-friendly. However, this could all be about to change. The Renters Reform Bill sets out the UK government's plan to change the private rental sector. It's pretty broad-ranging, but it includes support for those wanting to rent with pets. Landlords of rental properties will no longer be able to place a blanket ban on allowing tenants to have pets. It means that renters should be able to find a home for themselves and their animals. Now, the government has proposed that it will allow landlords to ask their tenants to buy pet damage insurance. If the UK government is to succeed in increasing the supply of pet-friendly rental homes, then it's vital landlords and agents feel confident that they can recover the cost of any damage. Even though the Renters Reform Bill may make having a pet more straightforward for tenants, it's not quite as simple as just moving in with your pet. You will still have to ask your landlord's permission. But the proposed legislation means landlords cannot unreasonably withhold consent. So that means that they'll have to give you a good reason why they can't have a pet in the property. If you disagree with the decision, you can challenge them, although it's not yet been set out how this process will work in action. As well as making it easier to rent with pets, the Dogs and Domestic Animals Accommodation Protection Bill, it's a bit of a mouthful, which is part of the reforms, sets out to protect the welfare of domestic animals in rental homes. This proposes that pet owners will need a certificate of responsible animal guardianship, probably meaning that they'll have to prove that their dog or cat is microchipped, wormed, defleed, and has up-to-date vaccinations, and, for dogs at least, has basic level of training. Some landlords will be able to apply for a certificate of exemption, for instance if they have religious or medical reasons not to come into contact with domestic animals, or the accommodation isn't suitable for the animal. While there's no specific date for when the bill passes, it has the potential to change the renting landscape for pet-loving tenants. So stay up to date with all the latest rental news by subscribing to the channel, and don't forget to hit the alert bell so you don't miss a single episode.